Yes, Royal Family, greetings again. Love and light energies. Give thanks to life. Give thanks to that source, Now we're going to do some reading. Me I start the last book of Enki, but I kind of want to have out this thing I know. You have a thing named the Glossary now where I give you the words and the meanings. And it is very important for we kind of have that little idea I see them way. And we're going to even see how some of these words kind of familiar. Now we have Abael. And I say this is the biblical Abel, which was killed by his brother Cain. And the Cain spelled Kain. Seeing? So me I start from the A section, go right to Z, or which part it stop. You have Abgal. Them say he was a spacecraft pilot and the first commander of the landing place. You have Abzu, which is Enki's gold mining domain in southeast Africa. You have Adab. That was Ninurshag post-diluvial city in Sumer. So this was Mama Ninurshag city before the deluge in Sumer. It was called Adab. Now you have Adad, Akkadian name of Ishkar, Enlil's youngest son. So reminds them all in the Bible same way. Adamo, the first successfully genetically engineered primitive worker, the Adam. Adapa, son of Enki by an earthling female, first civilized man, the biblical Adam. Then we have Agade, first post-war capital of Nibiru, unified capital of Sumer and Akkad. Akkad, the northern lands added to Sumer under Sargon I. Akkadian, the mother tongue of all Semitic languages. Alagard, spacecraft pilot, second commander of Eridu. Alelu, disposed king of Nibiru who escaped to Earth and discovered gold. Died on Mars. His image was carved on a rock. That was his tomb. So you see the face on Mars, me just give you the whole history. Alam, son of Anarshgal by a concubine. Then we have Amun, Egyptian name for the god called Ra. That's Daddy Marduk same way. An, first unity, king on Nibiru, name of the planet we call Uranus. Anak, the metal tin. Anib, royal title of Ib, a successor on Nibiru's throne. Enki, firstborn son on Nibiru. Anu, sacred city in Egypt, the biblical On, Heliopolis in Greek. But this Anu spelled with two N, not like one like the regular. Or Daddy Anu name spelled A-N-U. Then we have Anshar, the fifth ruler on Nibiru, on the unified dynasty, the planet we call Saturn. So that's what I tell you now, family. You see, all these, everything we hear me I say, we are learn, see me or something to because even as I show you, say, Anshar was the original name. That was the first given name of our knowledge as earthlings. We never call it no Saturn. Anshar we call it, or whatever tongue we're not chatting about, whatever to the translator, Anshar to that still say, or near it. Anar Shagal, the fourth ruler and Nibiru of the unified dynasty. Antu, spouse of An, spouse of Anu, early name of the planet we call Neptune. You see that? Everything of them name from the original name. See? Anu, Nibiru's ruler when the Anunnaki came to Earth, also the planet called Uranus. Yo, me say me a no fool, you know. Me a no fool. You know, say, when me look on the word Uranus, me say, I know inna it. Me I say, oh, them just put a S pan, I know, you know, and turn it na anus, you know. And see me come even, I put it together more yeah, within, as well, me just attack it, yeah, so. And me just that use common sense and say, so the boy them are this, that they, I know, and I put S and a ray. Anyway, as we continue. So she say, Anu was the planet, was the original name of Uranus. That me I try to show you. Just like how Antu is the original name of Neptune. Alright. You saw them there near though. Notice the word Antu, Neptune. Anu, Uranus. You can see the Anu in a Uranus same way. Alright. Anu, Anon Nitu. Endearment name for the goddess Ainana. See, she have done the next name. Then we might hear that some other cultures, that's what them call her. Anunnaki, those who from heaven came to earth. So, Nibiru them call heaven, you know. Skip the page, me couldn't hear on tablet me there, you know. I flick with no finger. Anzu, spacecraft pilot, first commander of the way station on Mars. Apsu, primordial progenitor of the solar system, what we call the sun. So you know the sun name in an ancient time, Apsu. That's why you say it, Apsu, we call the sun. And them come about, them not even want to give it a name if you notice. Because sun is just like with any other star looking like our one with a name. Because them say it's a soul. Anything we have a planet, we have planets that circulate it. Is classified as a soul or a sun. Alright. Arata. A domain granted to Ainan, a part of the third region. Abakad, the biblical Arpakshad, son of Shem's, one of Shem's son. Arbakad. So I may even in this book here. Me have Arata again, but this one I spell A-R-R. The first one spell A-R-A-T-T. The one I know spell A-R-R-A-T-A. The land and mountains of Ararat. But we look at present day Ararat, see? They just take out one of the R in the present day. Asar, the Egyptian god, we call Osiris. So you see, me tell you say Asar, a Marduk's son. Although when we read in the PDF, it will say I am grandson and it will say I am son. So I'm going to see what it will say in the original book now. Asta, the Egyptian god called Isis, wife of Asar. So you see who name Isis? Asta. Awan, sister wife of Cain, the biblical Cain. So when Cain did get sent way as well, we are saying and him want go find people. Not go so. Go with him family and him crowd. Aya, spouse of Yuto, the god called Shamash in Akkadian. Azura, spouse of Sati, mother of Enish, the biblical Enosh. Not Enoch, Enosh. So you see all them ones there, timeline in a this a book you same way. Babil or Babili, Gateway of the Gods, Babylon, Marduk City in Mesopotamia. Baltaibira, the Nerta city of smelting and refining gold. Banda, Erech, ruler of Uruk, biblical Eric, father of Gilgamesh. Because Gilgamesh know his mother was an Anunnaki, you know, and his father was a earthling. That's why Gilgamesh come powerful that way, like a Hercules character there. Anyway it can go. Baraka, spouse of Eri, the biblical Jared. See it? Batanash, spouse of Lumak, biblical Lamech, mother of the era of the deluge. Bau, spouse of Ninurta, a healer. Beacon Peaks, the two great pyramids of Giza, afterward Mount Mashu in Sinai. You see that? This afternoon when them did run down Marduk in night and mash it up, they move the things them going on Mount Sinai, in a Sinai. Ben, conical upper part of Ra, celestial boat. So it's like film celestial chariot now that does stationary and come. You know, it does come like a one place. But him have one upper chamber night now where him call it Ben, where him go all a reverence, so to speak. Listen, black-headed people, the Sumerian people, African people, it's same one them attack. Black land, the African domain of the god Dumuzi. So you see how African have to link with the black-headed people as well, me just come out of it, alright. Black sky bird, the aerial vehicle of the Nerta. Both of heaven, aerial vehicle of various gods and goddesses. Both of heaven, earth. No, bond, heaven, earth. The complex instrument in the mission control center. Branch of life, essence. DNA holding chromosome. So you see how long them a thing are going family. But them just call it different. Bull of heaven, Enlil's garden of the landing place, the symbol of his constellation. Buranu, the river Euphrates. Cedar forest, location of the landing place, which is present-day Lebanon. Cedar mountains, location of Enlil's abode in the cedar forest. So up in Lebanon this way, Enlil did have a film place and control of this. So just like how that them had out there over in Africa. Celestial barge, barge, the Egyptian term for a god's spacecraft. So you see, the Egyptian them didn't know of it. That's why them could have get it name. Celestial buckle, the primordial collision between Nibiru and Tiamat. Celestial chariots, interplanetary spacecraft. So the celestial battle now is the battle now where, according to these ones now, history. They must say this is the collision between Nibiru and Tiamat. And as so now we get Earth now and asteroid belt and moon and all of these things according to them. Celestial chariots, interplanetary spacecraft. So as well you see you have different type of spacecrafts here. Celestial portion, the 72-year period for 1 degree zodiacal shift due to precision. Celestial station, the 12 houses of this zodiac constellations. Celestial time, measured by the precision shift of zodiac constellation. So you see how me I tell you say how the gods them they get zodiac celestial timing for rule. That's what I'm even mention it. Yes. Alright, chariot place. are Chariot's Place, Spaceport, that where them park up spaceship. Circuit, orbit of a planet around the sun, what we call orbit, same way. Civilized man, Homo sapiens sapien. So you have Homo sapien and you have Homo sapiens sapien. And them we call the Adapides. See, so they must say civilized man, Homo sapiens sapiens, of which Adapa was the first one. So even more time I listen when I'm a little teacher, I learn from same way Linda Mountain attack, and them want to talk like said the Homo sapiens sapiens are them, the white people, Not even think about it. Count of Earth years. The count of years since Anu visited Earth. The Nippur calendar begin in 3760 BC. So that is like say 5,000. I had the 2,000 I don't know, 5,000 mash mash. 5,700 mash mash same way years according to them. So them want claim for say, since they so now everything start, Like a cartoon them. But when our things start check. Creation chamber, genetic engineering and domestication facility on the Cedar Mountains. Creator of all, the universal cosmic God, or energy. Dakina, spouse of Enki, renamed Ninki, daughter of Alelu. Dark-hued land, Africa. You see that? Now, this is one thing now we make even Daddy Enki, me all kind of surmise this, this make Daddy Enki really deserve planet Earth, human family, Because this is true that even Alelo did find the place. And Alelo now, he married to one of Alelo daughter. You see me I deal with. And Alelo really first come here. Come locate the gold and everything according to the story. As we continue, Dark Woodland, Africa. Daru, spouse of Nigerian King Dururu. Dawn and dusk, earthling females impregnated by Enki, mothers of Adapa and Titi. So we get the first civilized man now, When Daddy Enki go to the two beings, them say, she go to one in the morning, then they go to one in the evening. Cause when the youth then come as twins, Born same day. So him call one dusk and him call one dawn. I have a sister the name Dan for true, You see everything I try to show my people and say my sister not that's normal. Anyway, make a continue. Deluge, the great flood. Destiny. So you see deluge of the great flood that happened within the ice age thing. Destiny. Predetermined course of events of orbit that is unchangeable. Do what? Egyptian name for the restricted zone of the spaceport in Sinai. See that? Due. Endearment name for the god Adad, Ishkar, Enil's youngest son, Ainana's uncle. Dumuzi, Enki's youngest son, in charge of shepherding in his Egyptian domain. Him did take Ham, carry back Ham over when them take Shem and Japhet and mix them and splice them genetics. Not really like them personally, but them offspring start put them in different ones. So that is why now the Kushites now thing have to come from this youth, Ham. Because him come cross and come only harder. Donna or Duna, well Donna, called 2N. Spouse of Malulu, mother of Arid, the biblical Mahahel and Jared. See, tells the biblical people there in the story too. Dutur, concubine of Enki, the Moses mother. Duhuru, seventh ruler on Nibiru. Ea, whose home is water. The prototype Aquarius, firstborn son of Anu, half-brother of Enil, leader of the first group of Anunnaki to arrive on Earth, the fashioner of mankind and its savior from the deluge. Also called Nodimund, the fashioner, Pita, the developer in Egypt, Lord Enki, Lord Earth, father of Marduk. Well, I feel your book, so you have to have one good size sitting for yourself, yes, daddy. Iana. It's a Iana now spelled with E-A-N-N-A. So you have Ainana now who spell similar same, but a I. The seventh stage temple of Anu in Uruk, given by him as a present to Ainana. So I still can book up back her name there. East wind, a satellite moon of Nibiru. Eden, location of Anunnaki's first settlement, the biblical Eden, in south of Mesopotamia. Later the era of Sumer. Look more time left. Let's see what I got. Just finish the E and with this and do the F the next day. Idine, spouse of Enki, mother of Matshola, the biblical Enoch, and Metsola, and Metsosela. So she say Enoch, the thing same way. I just different name. If I know even them for them house, for them mother, brother, smarty for them in there. That spouse of Matula, mother of Lumak, the biblical Lamech. See there? Ekor, the tall structure in the pre-diluvial mission control center, the Great Pyramid of Giza, after the deluge. Emitter, instrument used together with the pulsar to revive Ainana. Imush, snake-infested desert where the Moses sought to hide. Mzara, spouse of Zoroaster, the biblical Noah, and mother of his three sons, Am, Shem, and Japheth. Enbilulu, a lieutenant of Ea with the first landing party. Okay. This is what I'm going. I'm going to read out and see what I'm going. Endobsar, described to whom Lord Enki dictated this book. Yeah. Endobsar, they come. Even the Endobsar story that sound like Ezekiel thing, or Enoch thing, Well, no, Enoch, name Enoch, no Enoch, this year. Endobsar thing that sound like Ezekiel thing, Endobsar, the dead out now the field and pick up some twigs and big bad spaceship land and you look him say to one step outside. He get all frightened, bow down and hide face and they must say, yo, Daddy Enki want to see, Can't go to Daddy Enki, so we have this a book I read. And me says so. Engor, a lieutenant of Ea with the first landing party. Enki, epithet title after the division of duties and powers between him and his half-brother and rival Enil. See that? Also the father of Marduk by his spouse Damkina. Failed to have a son by his half-sister Ninma, but fathered 5 other sons by concubines and also children by earthling females. You see that? Rampant Daddy Enki. You say it's enough for we, even as black man, have this genetics where we we have this whole heap of woman and get this whole heap of youth and all them things because of the genetics. And the woman is attracted to we same way. You have to have that God look there, Enkidu, artificial created companion of Gilgamesh. These are the first artificial intelligence. These are the first robot. You see when this one make? And now we can't do nothing near like this. And you see this what them make? As I say, artificial created companion of Gilgamesh. This is where scientists would have like to have to create something that just move like human, but it never soul. It have no blood around through it vein. Yeah, man. We're back in time, your family. We late. Enkim Do, a lieutenant of Ea with the first landing party. Enkim, taken heavenward and granted much knowledge. See it now? The biblical Enoch. Listen, who is Enoch? This is very important. I do a video about this different. Father of Sarapint. Guess who is Sarapint? Marduk's wife. Because Marduk did make. When Marduk tell daddy Enki and his mother say, why you know say I want earthling I go marry to? And the man say, what you say? And then the word reach up to daddy Anu and daddy Anu make him know and say, boy, if you take on an earthling woman, you have to go stay down here with her. So you see how the connection there even come right forward to we as Ethiopians. You see why them hide this book of Enoch from we and all this knowledge about the book of Enoch. Eh? Enkim is where we call. You see him have the Enki name in it. You see him have the Enki name. Yo, Jah. Enkim, taken heaven word and granted much knowledge. The biblical Enoch, father of Sarapent. So what you try to say now? You say Enoch, even though Marduk is a god more powerful than him. Marduk we call Enoch father-in-law. I'm father. I'm stepfather, however we want to call it. So you see what I tell you, say Marduk are the same one that him start the whole Pharaonic dynasty. I do video about Rastafari and the son and I try to illustrate. I'm start the Pharaonic dynasty. I feel him son name what we call Osiris and Set. And him name Ra. And him name Amun Ra. But the system make we afraid of them people. And I look on him. If I never him a defend me with the badness. Remember me tell you. The any lights them kill we have. So you see Enkim is Enoch family. Alright. Any know the temple abode of Ninurta in the sacred precinct of Lagash. Enil now, we are going out with Enil, son of Anu, and his sister spouse Antu, and thus the foremost son entitled to the succession of Nibiru's throne. So as I say now, it's like she come from the other side of family in that sense there. So as long as them together, for them royalty, for them thing more check than Daddy Enki. Daddy Enki now is an outside thing, but him are the firstborn. But Enil now, feel mother the big woman, and she up there right now, so that Daddy I know. Alright. So Enil now them say, unto our free mother, him entitled to the succession of Nibiru's throne ahead of the firstborn Ea. He's the military commander. See that? An administrator sent to Earth to organize wide-scale goal obtainment operations. Father of Ninurta by his half-sister Ninma, and Nanar and Ishkar by his spouse Ninil. Oppose the fashioning of the earthlings, sought mankind's demise by the deluge, and authorize the use of nuclear weapons. against Marduk. You see it? Nothing good about him. Enmekar, Iraq ruler of Unengi, Uruk, godfather of Gilgamesh. You see that? Alright. Inungi, commander of the Anunnaki assigned to the gold mines in Abzu. Enshar, sixth dynasty ruler on Nibiru, named the planets embraced by Nibiru's orbit. Enshi, the biblical Enosh, the first to be taught rites and worship. See there? The biblical Enosh was the first to taught what? Rites and worship. Them not tell you that. What talk about Jesus. Enorag, or Enorsag I should say, a lieutenant of Ea with the first landing party. Enoru, third son of An, and Antu, the father of Nibiru's ruler, Anu. Shigal, goddaughter of Enil, mistress of the lower world, which is southern Africa, spouse of Nergal, sister of Ainana. Eridu, the first settlement on earth established by Ea, is everlasting center and abode in Sumer. Ira, epithet of Nergal after the nuclear holocaust, meaning the annihilator. Isagil, temple of Marduk in Babylon. Essence of life, genetically encoded DNA. Etana, a king of Uruk, who was carried heavenward, but was so afraid to continue. Evil serpent, a jaganary, a derogatory epithet of Marduk by his enemies. Okay. So that's what them call Marduk evil serpent. Evil wind, death bearing, or I say it come back to, as I say, evil serpent, it come back to the story. As I tell you about the Adam and Eve story. I think I talk it in one of my videos when I say, I Enil did call Enki, like him I say, him a Lucifer, you know. Can behave sneakingly, like a little serpent, and go upgrade the people. I wanna tell him. So see it come back yes as what I say. Evil serpent, derogatory epithet for Marduk by his enemies, which are the Enelites, same way. Evil wind, the death-bearing nuclear cloud drifting eastward towards Sumer. So reach a F now. I'm going to stop right there and continue because we don't want to go too deep. As always, research important, family. Just listen over the thing and, have an idea what I go on as we go further. So we're going to start off from F in the next video. Give thanks, love and light. Glossary, part 1. Rastafari.